So, I'm back. It's just, it's a little weird, I know. I'm in a completely different room than usual. I have a lot of things to talk about. First of all, I'm crippled again. Most of you know that, because most of you know me in real life, but for those who don't, the few that don't, I'm crippled currently. I got knee surgery, so I'm kind of just got a lot of time on my hands, so that means that I will be having a lot of time to make videos. And I see a tick on my dog. Give me a moment. So there are a bunch of things that I want to go over. While I was putting together this script, oh, my thing's crashing. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Oh, there it is. Okay, oh, it crashed. It crashed. Okay, well, I don't know what that was all about. I don't know why that happened. So I got a lot of things to talk about. So, obviously, the new setup. I'll be uploading more. It's mostly kind of just temporary. I'm not going to be in here for much longer because I'm walking around, obviously. I am 15 days out from my procedure. So I'll probably be back in my actual room in a couple days. So I'll be talking about how, like, Stardew Valley, so obviously the gameplay you're seeing now is very old. I have way more than however many. I can actually look right now. Let me look. Oh, I can't look right now. I have way more hours in Stardew Valley than you will be seeing on screen. I have like 200. Just a lot. So yeah. But in any case, this video is not really about that. I'll probably will be covering more Stardew Valley stuff. Probably not. I want to talk about how there will be a new variety of content I'm going to be putting out. I don't know if you guys have been on the internet recently, on TikTok, for you Star Wars lovers out there. Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2 has hit its peak, and I have a lot of gameplay for that I got by, I don't know, just playing the game. And I'll be talking about Star Wars stuff probably for those who are interested in future videos. Another thing in content is that because I am unable to do sports, I wanted to get back into one of my older hobbies that I haven't done in a while, and that is card collecting. I'll probably be doing a couple of videos on it. See, like, last card show I went to, I have actually a story about that. And it probably actually gives me an idea for another video. But in any case, I'll be talking about my collection and all that. This one too, probably, for those who are interested. Probably not many of you. but it'll mostly be talking about how like the experience, how like unique the experience is of like going to a card show, and like experiencing what it's like to actually try and sell something, to actually try and buy something, negotiating, actually getting my first ever experience into some kind of like sales, if that makes sense. It's just kind of just like that, and I probably will record me going to events, probably do some recording. Unfortunately, I don't really have a tripod. I'll probably get like a phone tripod, and I'll just kind of record my experiences, and I'll do some. I have so many. I took so many videos of me ripping packs. I probably will post on my TikTok. Actually, about that, I probably am gonna start a new TikTok account, just kind of connecting to my YouTube account instead of like me having a TikTok account and just putting random shit on there. I'll actually have a TikTok account where anybody can see what I post. I'll probably be making more TikTok videos, YouTube shorts maybe, because honestly it's just like it's the same thing, but whatever. Yeah, just that. And there's a certain kind of collection I'm trying to go for. Probably talk about it in another video. Okay, this is a little bit odd, all right, but you're gonna have to hear me out, all right. I want to talk about why Pokemon, like cards, have been important to me when I was younger. If you care, it's not really that much of a story per se, but this is like important to me, so it is kind of like a big part of my life that it's kind of weird to explain, but it'll make sense when I explain it. So when I was younger, some personal information about me that I'm gonna make public is that my parents are separated. They got separated when I was like 4 years old, and we left like me, my mother, and my brother like moved in an apartment together. Me and my brother were never very close. Never. I was a very annoying kid. 12-year age difference. Kind of hard to bond with a 4-year-old, 5-year-old when you're 16, 17. It's hard, right? You kind of just have to watch over the little dumbass that's making your life more difficult. And I get that, right? But like over the years, like me and my brother didn't really have a great relationship when I was younger. And then my mom and my stepdad moved to Rhode Island. I used to live in Virginia. We moved to Rhode Island, and that was like when I first like actually understood like the cards and stuff. Like I'd obviously been in the going back to what I was saying. I had to talk to my mom for a second. Let the dog out the room. Right. So kind of got into like the cards and stuff, whatever, when I was in Virginia, but wasn't really super into it. Moved to like Rhode Island and kind of picked it up a little bit more, but not really. And then we moved here in New Hampshire. Like first year moved here, I actually wanted to do stuff with my brother more. And then I got into this event called Two-Headed Giant at my local card store. And it's Magic the Gathering. Magic is a really nerdy card game. There's an objective. It's like you're trying to like kill the other player. You have 20 hit points. You have creatures, and play the creatures using mana, their spells, enchantments, artifacts, all kinds of stuff. Planeswalkers, which I'm not gonna get into it. So I played with him, like at the card shop, and I wasn't super into Magic. I just liked playing. It was fun, but like I really liked cool cards. So my brother, he knew my favorite Pokemon was Mudkip, and I really loved Swampert too. He got me a tin. Had 4 packs, and I pulled crazy. What did I pull? I think I pulled. I'll show you. So, and plus that wasn't the only thing. He got me a couple packs, right, over the years. So this is a promo. So he got me the Mega Swampert and then the Swampert EX. Let's find it. So that's like a whole page though. So I pulled this one and this and like this one, along with all these were promos, so they were like promoted cards. So they kind of came with stuff. They came with packs. And then here the Swampert EX. And I pulled that. Or no, I didn't pull that. That was from a promo. And I like kind of fell in love with it over the years and really liked it. And then see here, these I got at like the events, like Pokemon, and he signed me up for a Pokemon tournament, and he paid for it, and he got me really into it. Here's this one here. He got me into it. And, after a while, I didn't really get into it after that ever again. But these are pretty valuable nowadays. That not really mattering that much. I just was super into it when I was a kid and had fun. I played with all the cards. That's why those are beat to shit. But still, after a couple of years, kind of grow out of that kind of stuff. When, I started doing sports, when I was in 4th grade, and, I didn't have much time to do that kind of stuff, and then, the years go by, and I'm doing soccer, and then middle school comes around, and then there's wrestling, and then high school, and I'm doing all these sports, soccer, wrestling, volleyball, and now senior year I got hurt again, and then I see online I was just like, I need a hobby, right? Like, I'm just gonna be like depressed if I don't do something with my life other than just school and kind of hanging out with people. Like, I need my own thing to do. And it used to be sports. I know you're supposed to do it with other people, but I was more focused on my self-improvement than really socializing with people. Obviously I'd dick around, but I wasn't whatever. And so I was just like, oh, so on my For You page, Pokemon stuff, I'm like, do I have Pokemon still? And then I found all the cards, and I remember I tried to sell them at one point, and they were like, no, dude, these are worthless. Blah, 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 blah. They're not. They were a lot of money actually now. So I traded a lot of them away. Some were sad to see go, but it was something that me and my brother actually bonded over, was cards. And as stupid as that seems, it meant a lot to me, because that was the closest I've ever been to my brother. Because he is not like me. He's not the social type. I love talking to people. I love, talking to people about all kinds of stuff. See, he does too, but he just doesn't like people. I like people. He does not. He does not like people. And it's like something that was, hard to deal with, because he had a much more difficult upbringing than I did. Much more difficult, not even really comparable. And so, like, I can understand why he's not a big fan of people. He's had some run-ins with other kids and whatever. And I get it, right? There's a reason behind how he is, and there's nothing wrong with him. I love my brother. He's awesome. Helped raise me a lot, especially when my mom was a single parent. And him, paying for, like, while he was in college and paying for me, when packs were $3-4. It still is a lot of money back then. Even it's just now, it just costs way more. But we'll talk about that in a different video. But it's just like that sort of thing, that sort of thing was how we bonded. Going to that local card shop and looking at all the really cool cards that you could buy, or you could sell some, looking in the display cases and just looking at them. It was cool. It's not something that you get to really do with a sibling, because it's a very, very specific niche. It especially was back then. Obviously all the guys, like for the guys watching, I know guys had some fucking Pokemon cards when they were younger. We all did. The Mega EXs, the X's, the whole gen. We all had that. We all had those. Like we did. Like I literally bought a lot of the cards that I have now from a buddy recently. Shout out Brendan. I bought this one from him, the Mega Swampert EX. I don't know if that's focusing. Let me check. Mega Swampert EX. Swampert Gyarados. Shit. I'm stupid as shit. What were some other ones that he gave me? Let me just pull that up. This Houndoom. Okay, this is, the camera quality is terrible, but whatever. I got a bunch from him. All right, that's what matters. And yeah, I know some guy. Like, come on, like, let's be real. I know people have had Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards have been around for a really long fucking time. So, obviously, there's gonna be some people who have it. And just thought the cards were cool. And that's me now. I just think the cards are cool. But, opening a fresh pack is like what, I don't know, it brings back that, like, nostalgic feel, like the smell of it. I know it's weird. This, like, the smell of opening a fresh pack, it's unique, especially when you're a kid, and you get all the goodies inside the shiny cardboard. It's like, wow, But I mean, here we are. Yeah, that's why it's important to me, and that's why I'm gonna probably be making more videos on it, because I can't make videos about sports. So, or especially TikTok videos. Even though I have a lot of film from it, I could post it, but it would just take a while to go through it, and yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to focus on, like, more of the now. My hair's chopped. Just a side note, my hair is awful. But yeah, that's just kind of the basis of what I want to talk about, is what I'll be doing, what kind of content I'm gonna be shifting towards, or I guess expanding on. It'll be like kind of vlogging stuff. I'm not a big vlogger. I'm obviously gonna post. Don't worry, all my attention is going to this. That's more in the future. I only have like opening packs, and I can make a montage of it if you guys want. I probably will do that. I'll probably post just a bunch of TikToks. So I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you watch videos in the future. Tell all your friends and family about my videos. Tell them to watch. Or something, I don't know. Oh, I almost forgot. College. College. We'll be filming while in college. I'm gonna bring my whole setup. My PC, microphone, headphones, everything. And yeah, that I will be doing that. I will be filming while in college. Yeah. Or I'll try film and edit while I'm in college. But yeah. Alright, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later.